It's nothing like curling up with some yummy Creole pasta, and this one I made in under 30 minutes. Boy, oh boy, was it yummy, 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 yummy. Super easy. I did this on live stream on Facebook, so this is taken from that. I found these vegan frozen pork bellies at the Asian market. Now, if you can't find these, because these are rare to find, it's okay to go get some vegan ham and chunk it like this, or vegan lunch meat that you find at the Asian market, and just chunk it up and just go on and brown it like this. If you don't want to use any soy-based products, you could also brown up some oyster mushrooms like this, no problem, or little hearts of palm. Go ahead and brown it up and make sure that you brown it on all sides so that you're getting that nice caramelization there. And I just made sure that I just made them all nice and browned up. And it should look like this, browned up on all sides, nice and yummy. Set that aside and then start chopping up your veggies. Now, normally for Creole, you would use the Holy Trinity, which is celery, onion, and pepper. But today I'm going to use shallot, which is a milder onion, garlic, red pepper, and no onion at all, right? So I'm going to blend this all up. Because I like to blend my aromatics nice and soft, small, so that they actually add flavoring to the dish. So I'm chunking it here, and I'm going to put them all inside of my nice little hand chopper. I got this Braun hand chopper that I happen to love. It chops things up so easy. So I'm putting all my garlic cloves in. And don't worry, I'm going to put all the ingredients in the description, so you'll know everything that I use. So just blend that up really nice. This is pepper, onion, garlic. I'm sorry, not onion, shallot. Shallot, pepper, and garlic. Now I took all my pork bellies and put them onto my chopping board, because now I'm going to chop them in little bite-sized pieces, and so that in the pasta we all get a little bit of this smoky goodness. But like I said, if you want, you can just use oyster mushroom here. You do not have to use this product if you do not want to. And you could use some smoked tarula to give it that hammy flavor, which I can put that in the description where to get that as well. I'm also using a Japanese mushroom, which is a shiitake, and these are easy to find. The thing about the shiitake, though, make sure you don't chop up that stem. It is woody and it is hard, and the only thing I would ever use that for is like maybe to boil it to make yourself a mushroom broth. But in terms of eating it, don't bother. As a matter of fact, if you find shiitake mushrooms already chopped up, it's worth just buying them like that, because you're always going to cut out that giant stem. And so sometimes if I find them sliced, that's the way I make them. This is a Japanese mushroom. It's a little firmer than like a button mushroom, or a cremini mushroom is pretty firm actually. So it gives a nice little bite when you saute it up, and that's why I like shiitake. But hey, if all you had was button mushrooms, you could definitely use that here. So now I have my mushrooms and my pork belly, my vegan pork belly, all ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put some olive oil in the pan with those shiitake mushrooms. I also put some seaweed on top to give it sort of a ocean flavor, because this is Creole, and a lot of times Creole pasta has a little bit of seafood in it. So I made that seaweed to give it that seafood taste. Saute that up, and I got my pasta ready. You saw that I use organic noodles, linguine style, and then I have them cooking. And I also use some Cajun seasoning. Again, I'll put that all in the description. And just keep sauteing that in your olive oil. And then I took all of my chopped up veggies and put that into the mix. Scraped out as much as I could, but then I used about a 1/4 cup of water to rinse it all out. So make sure I got all that aromatic goodness in there, and just kind of saute it. Put in some mushroom seasoning here to give it that umami flavor. And then I had 2 Roma tomatoes. I chopped those up, put them inside, and also there's my pork bellies going inside. And now I'm just going to go ahead and mix that all together. Make sure that it's melding together. The seasonings are working together here, and it's just all nice and yummy. Then I put about a 1/2 jar of marinara sauce in there. This was a tomato basil one, and a full can of coconut milk. And then just again mixing that all together, so it all melts together, makes a nice little creamy sauce. Just keep stirring it so that you get all that coconut milk blended up. And then I adjust it for seasoning with a little bit more Creole seasoning, and again, keep stirring. Then I had some garden and herb vegan cheese spread. I don't always do this step, but since I did have it, I went on to put that in there, and that came out pretty good. Sometimes you can just skip the cheese altogether, or you can put a cashew cream in there. It's completely up to you. I put my pasta in batches because I want to make sure that everything is getting nice and saucy. If you put it all in at once, you might find that your pasta is a little bit too dry because you put in too much pasta. So I like to put it in small batches to make sure that I have a lot of sauce, more sauce than pasta, and just make sure everything is covered up and you're getting all of that pasta covered in that sauce, and it just comes out so yummy. All those flavors working together to make this pasta. And like I said, it only took 30 minutes. Now it's time to taste it. 30-minute pasta, 30-minute vegan Creole pasta. Put it into my dish, have a taste. Look at that. You see those mushrooms there and a little piece of vegan pork belly and tomato. It just was really yummy, and it didn't take much time at all. It was a little hot here, but I wanted to try it, so I had to blow because it was so good. Ginger's I could only eat a little bit. But vegan Creole pasta, you gotta try this one. It was so yummy.